to Landria Onkka on YouTube, here to help you break through those fears and live an awesome life. You can live an awesome life. You can start today. You just have to make a decision. But if there's something that you believe that says that's not possible, then you won't. It's really that simple. Yeah, the universe works pretty simply. It's extremely complicated according to human terms, but it's pretty simple. We get to manifest anything we want. We're just an energy that is just creating, manifesting, morphing. So I want to talk about that because somebody told me in a comment that they finally had like an epiphany that, wait a minute, how can I have chosen some of these things that have happened to me when I was just a kid at the time? How could I be manifesting that as a child? And then they realized the only way that could really make sense is if they manifested it before they came into that body as a child. Because you can't say, well, a child isn't manifesting abuse. No, you're right, they're not. They actually did prior to becoming the person. Now, I want you to think of this. If everything's one energy, and as my friend pointed out, everything's all happening at one time, all timelines are all happening at the same time. Don't even try to go there. It's beyond human comprehension. If we're all one energy, I want you to think of it this way. Whether you believe in reincarnation or not, by the way, the Bible states this. Who was one of the disciples was somebody else before he came in. It was actually stated in the Bible. The John the Baptist or something. I don't know. You know me, I don't know the Bible. So, but there's beautiful, wonderful stories there. If you're a Christian, go back and read it. You'll be shocked at what they say in there. So, and I don't want to go into religion. I respect anything you believe or think. That's not the point of this. The point is that push your boundaries of what you think things are and just open up and say, okay, what if we are one energy, as I believe we are, all happening and creating in one energetic pool? So there's no such thing as death. So if you're that energy, you're just transforming into something and transforming and creating and manifesting into all these things. And this is just one of the manifestations. So that energy that's here and decides to experience something becomes a human. So all that energy, those thoughts, those decisions, yes, come into that little body of which starts to experience things right off the get-go. Why? Because the decisions were made in advance to create that. Along the pathway and the journey in the energy that you are in this lifetime, you get to decide if you're going to follow through with some of those decisions or not. You get to change your mind, by the way. You have free will, so there's nothing in stone. You chose certain pathways and things to accomplish. So yes, those things are lined up for you. It's like the play. Okay, you get to be the hero in the play, but you can change that ending if you want to. So you get to come in and play this role and have fun with it, accomplish certain things. Some of you took on some major challenges, grief and, forgiveness and, all the things you've had to overcome. That's really all it is. It's horrible as you seem. You're not going to, if you're going to have a positive attitude, you're not going to be able to say you're a victim of anything. You have to be able to say, I was always in control of it. I made these decisions and that these things I'm experiencing are very good. They allow me to become something really powerful and show other people that they have power and show other people that they can forgive and let off all this negativity and go to the higher frequencies. These are opportunities. Everything's an opportunity. So that you're in here, that you're in energy experiencing this, and then the body goes. You decide you're done with this role. You slough off the body and you go off into whatever, and then you go into the manifesting here. Maybe it's another planet. Maybe you become a flower. You decide you've always wanted to be a flower. I don't know. You get to choose. You really do. And there are things going on, outside of this earthly realm that we don't know. I don't know what other entities or energies get to participate in ours because we are all one anyways, right? We have soul groups, we have angels and guides and all kinds of different energies that choose those roles to play to support its other energy, which is you. This is actually quite fun if you think about it. So get very excited because if you're sitting here thinking, wait a minute, all right, what's this story? Because I've done a video like, let's write your story. What's your story? What do I want to do? This is a role I get to play. Instead of, we're always thinking, well, we're in these situations, how we're going to get, we're trying to fight everything instead of saying, okay, what do I have to work with right here? The manifesting power of the universe. Hello, McFly. Yeah? Use it. So, okay, you have a certain role to play. Maybe you've had health issues. And maybe your challenge is to overcome it. Find a way to buck the system and heal yourself in a way that's unbelievable to show other people that they can do it so that we can transfer in the new earth where we're not taking drugs or being sick all the time or believing all that. That could be a very, very powerful pathway. It's not you being inflicted with something or being a victim or poor me. It's an opportunity for you to do something pretty darn awesome, right? And show other people. And start with yourself of believing you have that power and finding that power, maybe studying certain, healing techniques or whatever to enhance it. All right, let's say you've been born into poverty. I know, we've seen every kind of story of people that come from poverty. They're millionaires and billionaires who never even went to school. You can't say anything's impossible. You have to decide if you want to take that responsibility on. With that path comes some real work. So if you're up for the challenge and you say, okay, I came here because I'm going to show that no matter what you come from, you can achieve great things. You don't have to be a billionaire or even a millionaire. Just achieve something beautiful and great. And that's your goals, your dreams. If you want to be a teacher, if you're in a poor country and you want to move to England or the United States or Australia or someplace and be a teacher, you can do it. It will be shown to you. Those opportunities will be shown to you, but you have to know it, believe it, see it, write that story, and don't you give up until you accomplish your goal. And what happens along the way is sometimes you get deviated because the universe will open up other doors, and then all of a sudden you decide to take that higher goal. You get to change your mind at any point. So as a beautiful energy that came here, it's just about manipulating energy and manifesting whatever you want to experience. So I made a decision in this lifetime. I really, really wanted a break. I chose wonderful parents with the most adorable brother who loved me to death, and all three of them are dead now. They all died pretty quickly, boom, boom, boom. So my family's gone. They exited. They decided they did their job, and whatever they did or didn't accomplish, they're going to do in the next energy that they transform into, whatever they manifest. They supported me. We were obviously part of a soul group. They did an outstanding job. And so what happened is that now I am here in this role, and I decided to have a pretty nice life. And I've had a really crazy, off the charts, awesome life. Because I went after things. Nothing was handed to me. I went after things. I tried for things. I tried out for things. I studied for things. I did what it took to get the thing that I wanted. I put the work in. Through the work, I was given beautiful challenges that were wonderful and sometimes very painful to work through, but really opened doors. It's like studying things and sitting and working on something you really don't want to do and getting through it and then, getting the rewards from it. That's part of it. Everybody wants to skip that. That's not why you came here. So you get all of this pathway, and then what happens? I could have stayed there. I could have just gone and made, more and more and more money and just had a blast and traveled and hung out with my fun jet set friends and whatever else I do. And then I had one of my masters came and visited me. I was like, oh, cripe's sakes. I almost got away with it. I almost was going to spend my whole life just having a really good time. And I've had my challenges. Don't think I haven't. I've had some really, big ones. But I think overall I've had a really great ride. But now I realize I didn't come here to just party and travel and have fun. I have a job to do. So I kicked in and became what you see right now. Somebody who uses all these wonderful things that I do to show others that they can do that too. That they can create abundance, that they can heal themselves, that they can buck this traditional life and quit believing all the crap and go after what they want and put the work in and know it's going to take work and it's so worth it. It's so worth it. What's the alternative? Yeah, you live a life, we have kids, we work, and we go on vacations once in a while. You go, oh, I'm going to stay here. And then, well, no wonder people have midlife crises, because they're never living the lives that they love. They're stuck in lives that they don't really feel 100% about, and then they never morph out of it. We don't stay in one place. You continually evolve. So people, instead of saying, okay, now I don't want to be in that job, I want to be something else, they stay in the job forever with the kids and the same, spouse, because they're told they're supposed to, and then they just explode and go buy a Corvette and get a, 21-year-old girlfriend. Isn't that what they do? Why? They're trying to recreate the things they feel like they missed out on. If you're living your life that way every day, you're not missing out on anything. And that's why I'm continually evolving and trying new things and doing new stuff. And then, it's not what I thought it'd be. Then I try something else. There's no failure in that. None. So I want you to understand that as a karma that continues on, that's what karma is. And there's no karmic, whatever it is, you have to, be punished for. There's no karma punishment going on in these lifetimes anymore. It's gone. We've done it. Now, whatever karma you get is just energy. It's the results of what you're doing immediately right now. Or whatever you do now could show up in a few years in your life. The person you hurt, somehow never got over it. That whatever energy you're putting out, it does stay out there. Like I said, so it's so important for you to do the right things now, to apologize for things that maybe people you've hurt and let them know that you were wrong. Forgive people that have hurt you. This is karma being resolved right now. And the karma that my friend was talking about in the comments was that lifetime that you brought through, yes, is why we chose our childhoods and our lessons and stuff. That's all part of the journey. But don't think of it as bad. The illness, the challenges, the abuse, don't think of that as bad. Think of it as a role you chose to play to evolve to something really off the charts awesome. And you guys, man, you're doing it. I hear you doing it. Having breakthroughs, awakening, really saying, oh my God, none of that's true. Or I used to be a religious person, now I realize none of us has the answers. We're all powerful. All of us are equally loved and love. We are equal in our power, in what we are, in our light. So karma's beautiful. If you believe in reincarnation like I do, you're just an energy going off into different forms and experiencing things. So there's no death. There's just you going, woof, got rid of that. Body is so heavy and dense and all the fear and the energy that comes with being a human, that's gone. When you go to the other side, you're free. You're going into that light space again. You're going, ooh, okay, not sure I want to take that on again. That was a big challenge. Or you're going to go, I didn't do a very good job. I believed all the crap. I got to go back there and break through it. I got to break through that fear. It's not real. It's real only because we believe it. So change your karma. Know that you're just one energy morphing. There's no good nor bad. There are no failures. There are no rules except for the law of free will. Not the law of attraction. That was coined in 1906 before quantum physics showed that there's nothing to attract, that everything exists right now. Everything exists right now. You get to shift into it quickly. That's why you guys are experiencing quantum leaps right now. You're actually shifting and stuff is like something's on the table that wasn't there 2 seconds ago. You think you're losing your mind. You're not losing your mind. Whales are coming down and we are actually going into stuff that's unexplainable, except for science has explained it, and that's spirituality. It's all one thing. People levitating, science is like, oh, that's weird spirituality. Now science has gone, okay, that makes sense. We know that that's possible. There are ways to do that. scientifically, and those on spiritually high levels that use their own energies can do that. It's like we're creating some crazy stuff in our head when it's actually quite simple. It's just energy being used and manipulated in ways that most of the time we don't understand. So work on it. You do have these powers. So your karma, you can correct anything right now. Forgive yourself, forgive others. Let it go. It's not serving you. Let it go. What's going on today? Anything you want. Abundance, joy, peace, love and giving, even in the midst of whatever else is going on out there. Keep it up because you're changing this planet. Good job. Congratulations, my friend. Keep it going. Send your light and love over this planet. Because you're whole and perfect, strong and powerful, loving, harmonious, and happy. That's from the Master Key System, another very old book. Who cares what the history of it is? All I know, it is beautiful lessons in it. I highly recommend it. And anything else that inspires you. And you inspire me. Namaste.